If you didn't know, it's hot as hell in Japan in the summertime. So today I want to test out 3 items and see if these products actually work. So let's head to the store, pick up some items and see if they work. This is some good jerk chicken. Shout out to Boston Beach. First, let's do a quick little explanation. I have Ice King spray. This one's simple. It just says spray onto your clothes, and apparently it turns that sweat into some kind of like cooling sensation. I'm gonna spray this onto my shirt and we'll see how that works out. All right, so I just put it on. So let's go for a walk and see how well this thing works. I was a little skeptical of this one, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually feel it working, but it's different than I expected. Like the cooling sensation I'm getting on my chest right now that I'm starting to sweat a little bit during this walk, it feels more like muscle relaxer. Like that cooling sensation, if you're from the US, you might know Icy Hot. It feels a lot like the icy part of Icy Hot. Oh, what's up? Franklin's here. Let's say hey to Franklin. What's up, Franklin? So I just made it home to grab the next product. I'm gonna change my shirt just so I don't have the effects of the last product and we can test the next one straight up. All right, we got everything prepared. I'm gonna throw this on and see how well it works. Not too bad and it's really simple. Obviously, it's not a full body cool down, but it is a lot of relief, I'll say that. Comparing this one to the other one, for cooling down, I'm not the biggest fan of like that muscle relaxer feeling. Didn't really love the other one, but it is helpful. I'd rather have it than not, but I like this feeling of cooling more. And this one's, I think, just like 200 yen, way cheaper than the other one. So I think it's useful. Like, even though it's just on the back of my neck, I can feel it so much cooler there that everything surrounding my neck and even parts of my back feel way cooler than before. Don't be fooled by Franklin. He do not like people. All right, last up, we got this one, our cooling pack. Pretty simple instructions. You just punch the shit out of it, shake it, and cross your fingers, it works. I can feel it getting cold in my hand already. I probably should not be recording. I'm gonna shake it a different way. But I can feel it getting ice cold. Like, this one is definitely working. It's really cold. I'm impressed with this one. This is from Daiso. It's 100 yen and it gets cold quickly. Even the Kaido, like the ones that we use in winter, they take a while to heat up. This one, cold instantly in like the first 5-6 seconds of shaking it. So let's go for a little walk. I don't know how I would use this to actually keep most of my body cool, but this is way colder than the towel. This is way colder than the spray. This is good for quick, instant relief, but it doesn't last too long. It's only 15 minutes and then it starts cooling down. Even right now, it hasn't been nearly 15 minutes. It's not as cold as it was just like 2 or 3 minutes ago. This is the most fun one, but I'm not sure if it's the best one we saw today. But the other positive for this pack is that it is a real type of cooling. It's not a cooling sensation like the spray is. This is a ice pack that got freezing cold in my hand, but only, it says 15 minutes that it lasts. I'm not feeling that. It's really cold, like peak level cold. To be able to use it, maybe 5. I'm back home, I can finally turn on my AC. Of the 3 products we used today, I'm gonna give first place to this UV face towel from Daiso. Good job, Daiso, I give you props. It's only 200 yen. It gives me a real cooling sensation. And even after walking around with the other product, it's probably been about 30 minutes or so since I've recorded with this one, and still feels pretty good. It's, yeah, definitely cool still when I put it on my neck. So good product. I actually like this one. Number 2, even though I'm not a huge fan of this sensation of cooling, I'm going with the Ice King spray because it did do a good job of it. Like, it covered a wide area of my body, my chest, my back, a little bit of my neck, but mainly my torso area. I felt that cooling a lot. And when I did get a quick breeze when I was using that one, I did feel a lot of that cooling sensation. Like, if it's hot in a moderately windy day, that one will feel pretty nice. But just by itself on a hot day that's not windy, it feels more like muscle relaxer, which feels cool, but it's a different type of cool than putting ice on you or using a fan or an AC. But all in all, pretty nice product. I think this one was around 500 yen, so more expensive than the other two, but this amount of liquid is gonna last me a while. And last place, but the most fun, our instant cooling ice pack. This one was the most fun to use, obviously, and it was the quickest to actually start up. You don't have to prep. The other one, I had to take off my shirt, spray it, kind of shake it out a bit, put it back on. The towel, I needed to wet it, wring it, shake it out, then I can throw it on my neck. This one you can keep in your bag on a hot day. You don't need to prep anything. And if you really need a quick burst of coolness, you just punch it, shake it. It gets ice cold so quickly, and then hold it, press it against you. It says 15 minutes. It's probably 15 minutes before it's back to room temperature, but for the actual coolness that I would say that felt good and worth it, I think you got about 5 minutes, depending on your situation, maybe 6 or 7. Of course, I choose those numbers. So that's why I have this one last. It's fairly small. It doesn't cover a wide area of your body. It doesn't last very long. It's small and doesn't last long. What is wrong with me? All right, so it's not a bad product, but it's not as good as the other ones in my opinion, but it is fun to use and it's good for your situation if you just need something quick to cool you down. And those are our 3 products. I appreciate you for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, all that stuff that I'm supposed to say at the end of the videos. Have a lovely day. Peace out.